Hi, I've been watching a guy on YouTube who is absolutely brilliant. He looks funny, but I think his name's Tom Connor, and he plays piano. And he goes to local pubs, they've got piano, and he just starts playing boogie woogie and stuff like that. Now, when I first saw it, I just judged him and just thought, no, this is going to be rubbish. Well, I watched it because the comment said, thank you for that, that was brilliant. And I watched one last night where he was in Coventry at a pub where a guy put his life savings in to reopen a pub, and it was buzzing in there. And it made me think about my time growing up in the 80s and 90s in the Black Country. So my family are from West Brom and Tipton and Dudley and all that side. And I live in Birmingham now, but regardless, it reminded me of those times where you could go into a local pub, there'd be some music playing, there'd be laughter, there'd be joy, people wouldn't be looking at their phones, kids would be running about. And I was thinking, what a shame that we've lost that chaos culture where something was going on. I don't know, the fishman's bringing in the crab sticks and stuff like that, and I don't know, scratchings, and you know, I felt really nostalgic. And then, funnily enough, after I watched that, just before I went to bed, I dreamt about a community and a community feel, and how that community feel seems to have vanished from our lives, and how we could get it back and get people to feel welcome and know their neighbours. And I'm wondering, have mobile phones just made us so intense into each other, as in through the form of the internet, that, yeah, my son, he plays on VR, he plays on his phone, he rarely goes outside to play unless it's with his brother on the trampoline, and that's about it. And I'm just wondering how we as a society can get back to that, bringing each other together. Now, the video that I'm referring to about this Terry or Tom, it was like everybody was absolutely smashed and drunk, and it was great. And yes, my memories are people drinking a lot. And maybe it's the drinking culture that needs to be removed, but then how do we bring back the community? My local rugby club has that community feeling, but it's not everywhere, and I just can't quite put my finger on what we need to do. And I was wondering how we get back to that. Please comment. I think it'd be great to start getting a community of people back together and supporting each other and having a laugh. That's the bit I think we're missing. Anyway, maybe I'm just having a midlife crisis. Have a great day. His name is Terry Miles. I'll put a link in the comments below. His name's not Tom Connor. I don't know where I got that from.